guest today is artist Michelle Cortez Gonzalez. Her exhibition, Anchor Points, is currently on display at the Art South container on South Main Street. So Michelle, tell us about yourself.
Sure. Well, I'm Michelle, and I was born and raised in Fort Worth. I went to school and got my bachelor's at UTA, and then got my master's during COVID at the University of Dallas.
All right.
I'm an artist and I'm also an educator.
Great. All right, cool. Well, tell us about Anchor Points.
So Anchor Points started as a proposal that I submitted to Art Tooth, and this is who maintains the art box. And so it was kind of a way to kind of talk about the relationship that we have with special objects. And so I invited the community to submit images of mementos or objects that got them through important times in their lives, or it reminded them of a specific person or place. And so you can see I got a lot of good submissions, and the submissions varied based on the interpretation that each individual had. So like I got everything from an heirloom from generations passed down to a place like Triple Tech, or something as ephemeral as like a bag of water burners. So it's really neat to see.
Okay, cool. And how many pieces do we have here? How did you decide how to set it up and everything?
There's 41, and so, well, I want to say that this kind of started during the middle of the heat of the pandemic, and so I was thinking about how we have relationships with objects that kind of ground us. Sometimes there's a lot of history in objects, and especially during a time when we weren't able to connect physically, this was kind of my way to visually connect everyone together. And so what I did was I just kind of layered each individual piece with each image with fabric, and then resin them over frames. And so I got 41. Well, I got 45 submissions. Some got damaged, but 41 actually made it through. And I really just wanted to kind of hang them in a way that kind of flowed as if it was kind of in this free space, very intimate, but also anchored by string and by this domestic setting.
Is this representative of the type of work you do? I've read your website, you do different mediums. Go ahead and tell us, what do you work with, and is this pretty common for you, or is this new? Or
Yeah, I'm predominantly a painter, but I love to work in installation work as well. And my work does talk about memories, and I am kind of diving into objects as well. I'm really interested in the connections that we make with objects and how they can replace memories or people sometimes. So,
And what other projects are you working on at the moment? What's coming up in your future?
I have a solo exhibition coming up in July at 500X, where I'm a member, and that's in Dallas.
Dallas, sure.
Yes.
We drive there sometimes.
Okay,
Fort Worthians do.
Yeah.
Sure.
But that's the biggest thing I'm working on right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, quick disclaimer, I volunteer for Art Tooth, the nonprofit that presents these shows, but this show is running through June 4, and come out May 19 from 6 to 9 p.m. to this location near Teeny's to meet Michelle. Grab a drink at Teeny's, come by here. Michelle will discuss her work again. You can ask your questions. Probably all tougher questions do we ask, but we go easy on artists here. So come on to the reception. If not, check out the show. Michelle, it was a pleasure meeting you. Good luck in all your future work.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure.
Appreciate it.